think, and he's the same. He thinks what he thinks.
Well, the rest of us argue a little bit. I got to tell you, at least I think maybe not.
No.
So these are great pictures. This is your son?
This is Baron, and this was for the Halloween a few years ago. This is on my wedding night and at home, and Baron and Donald going for baseball. So some
and
fun.
This is
This is Donald's dad, Fred.
Is that Donald with him?
Yes, that's Donald when he graduated. So, and his mother is right here.
And of course, there he is on the cover of the magazine.
Yeah, these are my parents, my mom and dad.
Are your parents still living?
Yes,
and
they're here.
They're here
a lot. Yes, yes. They love to spend time with my son, and he loves them. And now it's a perfect age too. They are really close together.
And of course, it helps with all the traveling too.
Yes, of course, of course.
And will Ivanka Trump follow her father's footsteps and get into politics? Her answer, that's next. Plus, is Melania ready to be First Lady? And is it even a job she wants? On the Record takes you back to Trump Tower straight ahead. Ivanka Trump, she's been a model, a real estate mogul, a celebrity, and a businesswoman. So what does she think about politics? About 2 years ago we talked, and I asked you about whether your father had run for president. You said something. You said a number of things, but you said that the political life is a challenge. Has it sort of borne out what you thought it would be?
I think that would be an understatement. It is a very hard thing to do, to run for elected office, and I think most people realized that challenge, but living it, and especially when you're talking about the highest level of elected office and arguably the most powerful position in the world, there is tremendous scrutiny, there's tremendous viciousness, but there's also amazing love and support. So it's these extremes that are remarkable. I think one of the most incredible things about this journey is the ability to travel to areas of this country and see my father fill these arenas with people who are so hopeful and excited and passionate about the message he has for them and about his ability to fulfill their hopes for this country. So that's the beauty. That's something that I can't even communicate in words, how emotional and powerful that experience is for me. And then there's the other side, which is the viciousness of the attacks, and that's a hard thing as a daughter of a candidate to experience. But my father's strong and he's tough, and it's probably harder on me than it is on him. And but it's been an amazing journey.
You know, I've talked to a lot of children over the years at politicians. It's always harder on the kids, always harder than the candidates. The candidates, you know, it's like, you know, water off a duck's back, but the kids, they take it hard.
It is challenging. You know, I can handle differences of opinion. It's harder, I think, labeling and accusations, and when I hear things said that I know to be false, that's more difficult for me. At the same time, you know, the comfort I take is obviously knowing the man and knowing my father, and the fact that I know his strength through this process, and he's a great source of reassurance to me. You know, when I get upset by what I hear.
Do you think he wants to be president? I mean, does he really want it in the pit of his stomach?
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely.
I mean, because I can't figure out why anybody wants a job, quite frankly.
It's a very difficult job, would be almost the understatement of a century. But, you know, my father can't stand incompetence, and he has a very clear and strong vision for initially the future of his company and his business, for the family he wanted to create, and now in a much more macro sense for this country. So it wouldn't have been his choice to have actually been the person doing this. He always refers to himself as really being the messenger for a movement of the people, but he felt that the country was headed in the wrong direction, and he wanted to step up and do the right thing. And, you know, it's a very selfless thing to run for public office. It is a very hard path, and especially hard if you're an outsider who's not part of the establishment. And he's done a remarkable job, and I think he's set forth a vision that people all over this country believe in, and he knows that he'll be an unbelievable creator of jobs, and he'll be tremendous from a security perspective. And you know, to me, those are the most important issues of the day: national security, of course, and prosperity for this country and for the people who live here.
Stepping outside, focusing on you, in a million years, would you ever want to run for office now that you see what it's like?
Oh gosh, I don't think so. It is, it's tough. You know, I think I appreciate very much the platform and the ability to impact and create change at the highest level. You know, there are certain issues I'm so deeply passionate about as a woman in the workforce. You know, gender equality,
but no politics for you.
Is so important. But yeah, no, but running for office is not something I want to be doing. No, no. My father always taught me to never say never. But the last time I said no, but never say never, the headline was Ivanka wants to run for office. I'm just going to give you a no, but you know, it's been inspiring to see what he's been able to do.
And Donald Trump's run for the White House means the Trumps could be America's next first family. What does Melania think about possibly becoming First Lady? Would you be a good First Lady, do you think?
Yes, of course.
Why?
I'm perfectionist. I like to do things perfect, and I like to put myself 100% into it in what I do. So if the American people would select my husband to be a president, I would support him, and I would support United States. I would support people. I will help them. I will work with women and children. They are our future. We need to take care of them. We need to guide them. We need to be the guidance to them. They need us. Children need us. And also I'm involved in many charities already. So I will pick one or two that are dear to my heart and work on them 100%.
I know you do a lot of charities. Is there one that sort of stands out that where your heart really is with the charities?
Make-A-Wish Foundation, Boys Club of New York, American Red Cross. It's a fantastic organization. Helps all around the world and also first here in the States.
That Make-A-Wish is pretty amazing.
Make-A-Wish is fantastic.
Tough on those children.
Very tough.
They deal with so much.
Yes.
Have you ever been in the White House?
I never been there.
Never been there?
No.
Your husband's restoring that hotel that you and I actually, we spoke before at that hotel.
Yes. Beautiful place, and he's doing fantastic job, under budget. It will open soon. He's doing really, that kind of mind he wants to put in America. He wants to build America stronger and better than it ever was.
And Ivanka, Eric, and Donald Jr. are all living the Trump life. You'll hear from all three. That's next.
Make cars, made plastics that make them lighter.
I'm incredibly honored to be part of this journey of which he's invited me, Don, Ivanka, Tiffany, Melania, my beautiful wife Laura, our entire family to play such an integral part.
To be able to work with him, to be able to work with my brother or sister on a daily basis, I guess we've gotten lucky because we've done it right. It's just incredible.
Our father's put tremendous trust in us, tremendous love.
There is a great deal of love in the Trump family. That is our bond, and that is our strength.
I mean, I really have an amazing family. Ivanka is one of my best friends in the world, as is Don, and you know, we couldn't be more proud of our father.
With their father running for the White House, what role are Donald Trump's children playing at the family company? On the Record's interview with Ivanka continues. So tell me about the business. You've got the two brothers in the business,
Yes.
and of course your father. How do you describe the two brothers' jobs and your jobs?
Well, we all work very collaboratively. It's a family business. It's a very large family business, but it's still a family business. So we we really decided early on, and this has been very core to how we operate, that as a collective we could do so much more than any one of us could do individually.
So it's not like you have one project, Eric has another project, and Don has a third project.
That has evolved over time, where we take ownership of specific things, where we have strengths in certain areas that or projects that we'll just naturally gravitate towards. So the old post office in Washington, D.C. is a project I'm deeply passionate about, and I've been spearheading. But we each have areas of responsibility, of course, but it's still very collaborative. So I always know what Eric's doing, what Don's doing, and vice versa. So we're very much a team, even though obviously since the organization is so large, we take on different functions and different roles depending on the project or the circumstance. But we're all very focused on building the business. We're now running it, as my father is dedicating himself to something really bigger and more important, which is, the future of this country. So it's amazing to be able to do that and to be able to take care of the business. My father put so much energy and effort and passion into building, and to make sure to keep it healthy and vibrant and strong for the thousands of incredible employees that we have working for us here in America and across the globe.
And coming up, you'll hear from Donald Trump and what he thinks about his family. They're living the Trump life: private jets, Manhattan penthouses, and a family full of successful models, business moguls, and now a presidential candidate. Here's what Donald Trump has to say about his family.
In this journey, I'm so lucky to have at my side my wife, Melania, and my wonderful children, Don, Ivanka, Eric, Tiffany, and Barron. You will always be my greatest source of pride and joy. I want to thank my wife and my family. It's an incredible family. I didn't need to do this. I had a very nice life. Beautiful family, beautiful business. I built this incredible company. I didn't need to do this. It's not easy, believe me. I didn't need to do it. But I felt I had to give back to our wonderful country, which has been so good to me and to my family. Melania, my kids, they're not kids anymore, but they're kids as far as I'm concerned. They'll always be my kids. It's been an unbelievable event. I came down with Melania on that escalator, and I want to tell you, everybody loves Melania. They love Melania. She's a good person, I'll tell you that. She's smart.
Thank you for being with us. And we wanted to note, we have offered a special similar to this one to the Clinton campaign. So far, they have turned down all of our offers. We'll see you right here on the Fox News Channel on weekdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And what do you think of the Trump life? Go to my Facebook page and let me know. Good night.